Hey guys, welcome back to the Shabna Show. 1 week ago, I did a video with the Venezuelans who came in with a boat at Tushin, East Bank Essequibo. And when the police came right after and arrested about 45 of them. Actually, 80 of them came on the boat, but some of them managed to leave with their relatives before. All of these people who came actually had relatives here, living here before, and they made arrangements for them to travel. And I promised you guys that I was going to do a follow-up video to say what exactly happened to them. I know you have burning questions, right? And since I carried that video, I owe you that obligation to say exactly what happened. You want to know after the police arrested them, what happened. And I did mention at the end of the video the last time that they were released. But I'll give you a little bit more details in this video about what exactly happened at the police station. I guess you're also going to wonder what happened to the fighting fowls, and I'm going to address that also. And the other question you want to know is what happened to the boat that they came in. And I'm going to tell you that as well. So keep watching. Guys, if you can remember from the last video, I told you that this is the boat that the Venezuelans came in. When we arrived at Tushin, the police were taking away the fighting fowls that were in these bags. Over the years, many Venezuelans and the Guyanese who are living there as well have been coming here to escape the harsh economic conditions there. They do not have food, water, medicine, and other basic necessities. And if they're lucky to have a job, the salary is so small that it is not enough for them to survive. Coming here is also not an easy road, or easy sailing we should say. In this case, they traveled for 5 days before arriving in Guyana. They just stopped for 1.5 days in Grenada before continuing their journey. The trip was rough and they ran out of food because they only had a little money to purchase food for a few days. The children were also getting sick along the way. When they arrived at the Tushin Sea Dam, the police first took them to the Lenora police station and then to the Perica station. When they got to Perica, members of the Civil Defense Commission provided them with food that they had prepared for them. And the police even gave them beds to sleep on. But before they had a chance to sleep on the beds, the police were given instructions from top administration to release them into the care of their relatives. At the station also, the women and children were given special treatment where they were placed in an air-conditioned room and were given fruits. And given that the people did not bathe for 5 days, the police even gave them soap and gave them a chance to take showers. It was also found that many of the Venezuelans are highly qualified, but when they get here, they engage in jobs as laborers, carpenters, and domestic workers just to survive. These are the fighting fowls that the police took away, but they were put down peacefully. A vet from the Ministry of Agriculture was called, and he actually sprayed the fowls before officers from the Guyana Fire Service came and burned them. As for the boat they came in, I told you I was going to tell you what happened to that as well. So the Coast Guard, the ranks were seen guarding the boat in the water, and eventually they took it to Perica. Whatever was left in the boat, they handed it over to the people, and they also searched the boat to ensure that there was nothing illegal in it. I know many of you have been asking where they come into Guyana, we should send them back, while a lot of you also are saying we need to help them. Well, I'm going to tell you about the press release from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. According to the press release, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Hugh Todd, participated virtually in the international conference in solidarity with Venezuelan refugees and migrants and their host countries and communities. He committed to Guyana's continued support to the Venezuelan refugees. The conference was organized by the Government of Canada and the European Union, the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, the National Organization for Migration, and the Interagency Coordination Platform for Refugees and Migrants from Venezuela. The main objectives of the conference were to maintain the visibility of the crisis and to continue to generate resources to support host countries in Latin America and the Caribbean that are undertaking the task of integrating Venezuelan refugees and migrants into their society. Minister Todd mentioned the coordinated response of the government of Guyana to address the situation of migrants from Venezuela through the Multi-Agency Coordination Committee. The minister indicated also that as a matter of priority, the government continues to offer registration and regularization services, socio-economic and cultural integration into the Guyanese society, the provision of health care, education for migrant children, referrals to protective and social services, and necessary support for the vulnerable. The release had said also that the minister spoke of the commitment of the government of Guyana to render humanitarian assistance to all migrants from Venezuela. Guys, the boat you're seeing here in this clip is one that they had come with previously, but it got damaged and it's left right here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I do hope you enjoyed the video, and I do hope that I've answered your questions and that you clearly understand what is happening to them. And I guess a lot of you have been wondering if they want jobs. Some people have been contacting me about that, and I do have some numbers of the family, and if you guys message me, maybe I can provide some of the numbers to you. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and leave a comment because I'd love to have your feedback. I know there was some negative feedback in the last video about sending them back or whatever. Well, you're entitled to your opinion, but you know, the government has an obligation to accept refugees, and I think that's what they're doing. So keep watching The Sharpness Show, and thank you so much for supporting, and I'll see you in my next video.